This is one of the great, Dublin's one of the great cities in the world, for sure.
They're the best city in the world.
Oh,
You
goodness
should make
God.
time for that. Walk around Dublin for a day, and then think of 5 better cities. Not possible. It's an amazing place. It's an amazing country. How's the country doing?
You know, like a lot of countries in the Western sphere, it is being governed by people with ill intentions of the people.
Yes.
And they have not got the interests of their people at heart.
No.
However, our country stays strong. Our people are strong-willed,
Fuck's
strong-minded, and we are of amazing spirit. And it's about
Come on,
highlighting
the
issues
fuck.
that are going on, and as we have been doing, it's turning. We will get there. I am not going to sit here in front of you with a doom and gloom about the things that are going wrong. I will highlight for sure, but I will highlight the solutions and the resolutions and where we are headed, and keep the outlook positive.
Yes.
That is what has worked for me my entire life and my entire career, where I was able to rise up and do things that were once considered unattainable.
Yes.
I kept a positive outlook, and that's what I
This
will
is
urge
not
my
for you.
citizens and my countrymen, my fellow countrymen and women to do. And that's what we are doing. We had a great moment in the Oval Office with President Trump, where we got to speak, and before the press in the White House, where we got to speak our case. It was the first time it had happened
Ow.
in our history, really, where we felt as a people, someone spoke up about our issues. We often hear, and very hastily hear, about overseas issues or foreign affairs, and we hear about it so much that we are left scratching our head. Well, what about our issues?
Exactly.
What about the issues the people of Ireland face? And that is a rising sentiment that is taking place behind the doors of every household in the country. What about us? And right now, the citizens of Ireland, not only do we not feel like first-rate citizens, we don't even feel third-rate citizens in our own country. So, we continue to highlight the wrongdoings of a minute government elite, and it is minute, and what they are doing. They are using intimidation tactics, they are using bullying tactics, they are using diversion tactics, they are using public funds and public wealth to enrich private people and private industries to alter the thinking of the public. And we say no more. And we are in the midst of highlighting it and continuing our motion towards the betterment of our country and the saving of our great country. Ireland is God's country. We will not go against the nation of Ireland. We are peaceful. We are not harmless. And we will continue this journey onward.
We are peaceful. We are not harmless.
Fact.
Amen. You could be
Definitely
describing the
you.
United States in everything you just said. All the conversations about foreign policy in our country, it's about the Middle East. Who cares?
Okay, no.
Eastern Europe, double who cares?
Just
And
clean
very
it out
little
with
about
tray,
what's
pal.
happening to the people of our country. And you feel that here.
Clean it all out.
That is, I feel if you can magnify it more here, I feel in this administration currently in the United States, it's an America first stance.
Yeah.
And it's a very welcome sight to come over here. We wish that for us, Ireland first, but
True.
I feel, and as many of my countrymen and women feel, there is almost like an incentive to speak your
My hands feel all fucking itchy and shit.
if you think about
Hey, babe.
a raise or your next
What's the
job or
story
your
with you?
next position, that is where we feel our government elite have their eyes on. They have their eyes on the next role for themselves, and then in order to get that next role, they must speak their piece on foreign issues and nothing to do with Irish issues. And then, lo and behold, an announcement of a raise or an employment in the European Union delegate, and then off they go on their merry way after running riot on and zero
Surface
of
clean.
doing so. And it's no more.
What's happening,
I'm not
Maddie?
sure where people think they will go in this small
Nah,
island.
it's just
You will
about to
not.
drop.
You will not destroy Ireland
How many babies?
and be free to walk away. And that is a
Two.
fact.
3 babies?
How do you? I want to get to
Three
how
babies?
you know all this and how you distilled it to its essence.
It's very
I
sensitive.
mean, that was such an amazing
Right,
description. not just what's happening
You
here,
go
but
to touch
throughout
her, she'll snap.
the West, the English
The entire
I don't want
Western
to touch it, baby.
sphere, for sure,
Just
is happening.
want to
Australia,
give
New
you a hook.
Zealand, Canada, Great Britain,
Okay,
which is already gone.
time to
I
stick
feel
it, John.
I feel
Don't tasty
our
stuff.
again, overseas issues.
No, that's
yes,
my grind.
okay.
Why would you?
Internal.
No.
I'm an Irishman. I love my country dearly.
Yes.
Nothing or no one could ever
Oh, now
change
come on,
that
bro.
fact. I would give my life for my nation.
I don't want to
And
have
I
drugs
have
around your
such a
children.
love for this
You
soil.
need to run on medication. That's it. You back the fuck.
How I know about it, I've just
Before you get
invested in it heavily.
smacked the fuck.
You know, I'm an
Back
employer
the
of many people in the country, of many businesses here operating in
Sorry.
the country. And
My phone's on one of
daily I
these
hear
stupid
about
stands
struggle
that
of
the brain
people
puts out of the brain.
and, you know, the issues they are going through. And
My stand is
it
fuck.
ignites a fire in me to stand up
Wouldn't mind it
There's
cost me
something in my
50
belly
quid.
for my country.
Because
and
I'm
I
not
cannot
buying
take
shit no more.
And even
Just
despite
breaks.
maybe the worries of my mother and people in my life, why? Let's go away. Let's sail on the yacht. Let's fucking do something. Excuse the language. Let's do something
Why?
else.
Why?
I
Why?
cannot. My country is my country, and I'll fight for it for the day I go out.
Why does
And that is it.
What was it like growing up
Why
here?
does he
Where
sound
did you
like?
grow up? What were the circumstances? What was Ireland like?
Oh, it's a beautiful place to grow. Very, very community driven and family driven. And I grew up in a Dublin suburb of the city centre called Crumlin. Dublin 12 is the district. Why I named my whiskey proper number 12 after my district. It's where my public house is that we will go after Dublin 12, the Blackford Gin. It's also home to the largest children's hospital in the country. So most people in Ireland have a relationship with the area. It's a rough and tough area also. And
Was it growing up?
How are you? I'm watching Conor McGregor here.
you know, we moved out when I
What's
was
the story?
17 years of age. And that
She's
kind of got me
preggers.
under the
She's
brakes
right in
when,
front of you,
if you will. But I was 17
She's
years of
preggers.
age. I had already made my friends. I was
She's
like
about
an
to drop
alien in the
any
space. So I always made my way
fucking
back
day
down.
now.
My boxing club was down there. My football club was
I'm
down
trying
there.
to get my
All my
standards
friends were
broken,
down there.
people.
So I met, although I moved out at 17, I never really moved out. You know, so. But
You don't need to see me.
Full of great people, and
But it wasn't a rich neighborhood you grew up in.
no, it was not, no, for sure not.
So you're 17. What did you? How far did you get in school?
I went all the way to my leaving cert. I was the only one in my family to do it, so I hold that.
I'll show you what we're talking on right now.
18 years of age. I didn't go to college. I went into an apprenticeship. It's either you get a
Got a
job,
patent
you
pie.
go to college, or you get an apprenticeship.
Sorry, no,
And I
I
got
got a
an
patent
apprenticeship
pie.
as a plumber
You can't see
on
it.
an industrial
You
site
can't see
in
it.
Kiltiernan,
Well,
County
I'm on the
Wicklow, which was
stocky
actually at the
stuff
time
of patent pie.
one
Thanks very
of
much.
the, actually it was the
Mm.
largest building
Oh my
site
goodness
in
gracious,
Europe
God.
at the time.
Oh, that smells so fucking
Lo and
good.
behold,
No, it's
misspending,
not food.
overspending, over budget, all the rest of it. You know, back then,
It's not fucking food.
fell apart. The ass fell out of it, we'll say. And that is one of my issues here in Ireland and the people of Ireland. The overspending that's going on. This is our public
Is it
wealth
patent pie?
that's being administered into private hands.
There's another ounce,
rich
bit there, look.
people to bring this influx of illegal mass migration that is changing the fabric of my
Welcome to
country.
my world,
It is-
bitches.
Ireland is very close to losing its Irish.
Welcome to my
And
world,
we will not
bitches.
You know, and that's it. We must continue to
Anyway.
raise our voice and speak our piece.
Sorry
It's
now.
almost
Sorry.
taboo. to
I
speak.
apologise.
And
It's
I've been made
rude.
that
It's
way
wrong.
by
Oh,
our
I just had a
really,
massive
like I
fat
said,
dinner,
the
so
bullying,
excuse
the
me.
intimidation tactics.
To all the
They
ladies out
use
there, I
our
do
phones
apologise.
to pay
That's why
our
me and you
legacy
could never be,
media
because
to push an
my
agenda.
missus listens to that all day long. Would you listen to that all day long?
And
No, but my missus
What
does.
is, I mean, I've only been here 2 days, but
How's everybody? He's
I'm
got to
a
see
little
me
bit
stick up a
confused by
joint
it,
now.
because Ireland is not like the United
This is what I'm
States, and then
sticking
you have an
in with the
indigenous
tail,
population
it's
of
all
Celtic
young,
people
blah, blah,
called the Irish,
Well,
who've been here since the
so I'm
beginning
fucking.
of
Oh,
known
put me
history.
little DVD out
And so it's
there
not
now.
like you were invaders. You also never had colonial power.
Can you hear me?
Invaded anybody else. You didn't have overseas colonies. You just kind
Let
of
me
stayed
know
on
if
your
you can hear
island
me,
and brewed alcoholic beverages and.
at
Here
the
we
best
go.
brewery in
Let's
the
stick
land.
it.
Not to be.
Stick it.
Stick
it.
You never bothered anybody. You
Yeah.
don't
Shout
have
out to
any
anyone who's
national
listening from
pride
New
to
York.
atone for. So I come here to Dublin, your biggest city, and not one advertisement on any
Or
public
anybody
space
who's
has
listening.
Irish people in it.
Yeah.
One particular
And it's
person
clearly
want to
part of the same
know.
propaganda campaign.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
make white people hate themselves, make white people feel ashamed to be white,
This is going to be a
white people are
can.
criminals.
And I like cannons.
Okay, but why was it
I'm going to
doing
be kicked
that
out
to
of
you,
a
and
cannon in
why?
a minute
Like,
as
what
soon
is
as I
that?
spark
I
this bad
feel
boy
since
up.
the turn of the crash. Our government elite have been accustomed into full-time globalist traders of Ireland. And they take their orders from above.
They do.
And it's not even them. They are being ordered, and the orders are coming down onto the people, and the people have no say. We need amendments to the Constitution. We need to remove this tight grip.
Oh, she's having
that
contractions. My
political
cat's
elites
having
have
contractions,
over the
please.
public. And that is it.
Move
And
your
that is
tail now.
our goal here eventually.
I want to hear me
I
jump.
operated my businesses
Move it,
and my entire life on fairness. That is it.
Yeah.
What is fair?
Sorry.
What is correct? Our
haven't
government elites do.
No,
the
just let me
absolute
join
opposite.
this, bro.
And it has to change. It has got to change. Our culture is being
Can't
erased.
do it, man. No, you're
You know,
And
doing
you
it.
have a very
Really taking
distinct
the piss.
1,000-year-old or older
You're
culture
really far away
that's
from it.
based on Irishness, the indigenous population of the island that we're on right now. And they're being replaced super high.
We are being
So you've
replaced,
said
did you hear
immigration is treason, mass migration is treason. Describe the scale of it to Ireland and its effects.
So
Well,
you
the
tell
other
them.
thing is my family, the McGregor clan, you know, treason is you're hung on and quartered if you commit treason against your nation. So, you know, what is going on here is an abomination, a travesty. And it cannot continue for much longer. As you said, we are an island unto ourselves, a small island, and we are being governed by
By the-
small people who are in turn being governed by another minute group of people, and it must stop. And that's it. There's so much worry in this government elite circle about myself running for president, and if we are a true democratic nation, which we are not, and I don't believe so, and it's becoming more and more clear and more evident, and the more Irish people are being awakened to this fact. But if we are, let the people decide. You know, it is this cozy clique where you have to almost bend the knee, you know, to even have a shot at this.
No.
I should be on the ticket, and I, a citizen of Ireland, should be allowed to be on the ticket above a certain age, of a certain creed, and let the people
A
decide.
ticket to run for president.
Ticket to run for president, that is it. I do not.
Oh, wait, hold on. Why, this is a democracy, supposedly, why can't you run for president?
Because you have there's stipulations. You have to get 4 county councils, which are controlled by the government parties. You have to get 20 nominations of your office, which are all mostly party affiliates.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
just
true,
run for
McGregor.
president.
You're talking sense
So
now,
how is it a democracy?
brother.
Yeah, there you go. How is it?
How's it going, brother?
Are
Don't
you
mind me
gonna do it
tits on me belly. I'm just rolling
I'm
fat
going
in
to
you.
push forward and carry on my journey, highlighting my country's plight, my country's fight, and also my country's delight. You know, I do not want to be doom and gloom here, as I said.
Yes.
Dublin is the greatest city on earth. And Ireland is the greatest country on earth.
Don't
And I
know about
the
that.
American man, you're probably sitting there too in your chair, but we love Ireland dearly, our people.
No, I'm not actually. I'm just the opposite. I'm
Yeah.
thinking
'Cause
you've got a claim on
We're
big.
simple
God's
folk,
gonna
you have to
push
remember
you.
in Ireland.
And
We're
it's
simple
worth
folk.
fighting for. And that's it. That's
Wow,
what
no, this is an absolute
People,
cannon
well, I know
buzz.
the media here hates
Should
it,
be
but I've never
illegal to smoke
understood
this, but oh well.
why. I mean, you're not
I'll
calling
show
for
you,
invading
shall I? No,
anybody
that's just
or
stupid. I
throwing
don't need to
anyone
show
in
you. I
prison.
smoke
Maybe under
major.
your
I'm
corrupt
smoking
leadership,
right
it's not
now.
like it deserved it.
It's about 1.3.
Why would they hate you?
I'm just calling for
Tell us to take more back here.
our national safety. Right now, our national security
Here's a load of
Now
Look
it's
at
back.
this.
We are being overrun, and it's a danger.
There's really no more room yet.
And on top of that is our overspending of our public wealth. It is preposterous. The splashing of our money on issues that have not got to do with us, and 2, that actually directly put us in danger. And these
You
are my
say
issues
it.
that I wish
You fucking say it.
will say run on our campaign.
How's everybody? I can't read it. I'll
Aspirations.
bring this up here in
I
a
have
minute.
got the belief that the era of the politician must end.
It's going down.
It has
It's going
proven
down.
unfruitful.
Titty. Yeah, fuck it. I have tits. What are you going to say about it? What are you going to do? It's not very flat an angle, is it? You know what I mean? I can't have these up there going, what's the story, boys? I have to have these down here beside me tits. If you don't like me tits, I suggest you knock off. Oh, now she's knocking over me stand. This is how it got broken in the first place. You cheeky little bitch.
You
pissed off now that we took you off?
Our Minister of Education
Hello.
was never a school teacher.
Hello.
As an example. It is straight chancery we are dealing with. You're not the
Right,
politician,
now.
man, Tucker.
Just stick
And
this
I
absolute
can see
bat eye.
with the selections of
La
the
da da da
Trump
da
administration that we
da
look
da.
upon,
Anyone thinks it's
which is
not,
24/7
go and
work
suck it.
rate from my vantage
Yeah,
point.
shout out to anyone who
You know,
enjoys
Trump, a businessman, you know,
medication.
he's running it more like a
Yeah,
business.
it doesn't
And
matter,
common
even
sense.
sparingly.
You know, that
If
is
you
where
like to
I
enjoy the
would see
herb,
it more so
then we
than
have
these
something in common. I
politicians
don't have
where
a
they're
lot in
calling
common with a
this
lot of
thinking
people,
it's a party.
but we
They
might have that
are
in common. And if I
working
don't, it
against
doesn't
the
matter.
party and not the people.
Who gives a
They are
fuck?
working to curry favour within the party to rise up the ranks.
That you
And
tell
then
me,
the heads of the
brother.
party are working to curry favour
That's it, you tell me.
on the people above them again to rise up another rank. It serves the country. It does not serve the country. And
No.
that is it. I'm simply
You're dead right.
highlighting
You're
it,
dead right.
putting it out to the
Go.
people. If
Go.
they wish for me to run,
Oh, she's pregnant, she's trying to get down.
whatever
Oh,
my
for
nation,
fuck, look at the big chunky arse on it. You're not going out.
has described you as the leader, and I'm quoting.
What's happening, Finn? How are you? Davine, eh?
You has CNN, which is the
If,
news channel in the United States.
I'm correct. Could be wrong.
far left, far right, all of
Could
these
be wrong.
terminologies.
I'm listening to Conor McGregor right now. It's only an hour ago, look.
I'm an employer
Love
of
his
the
hat.
country.
It's only
You know,
been put up
I'm
an
a
hour ago.
supporter of many people, and I care
So-
about my land and the safety of its citizens
Let's give it a
and the
go.
prosperity of its citizens.
Can't smoke in the gaff, I have to go outside and have a fatty, but we'll do that anyway.
I want peace, preference.
I can listen
and
to it on my
prosperity
phone or I
for
can't
the
because we
citizens of
listen to
Ireland,
you.
for my people. And isn't that fair for our countrymen and women? It is our country.
It is true.
Ireland is for Ireland,
Yes.
you know, and that is it. I'm not
But we're
right,
getting
left,
fucking
you know,
fighter pilots from fucking Jordan.
I feel I'm centered.
I have money,
Ground.
well then what the fuck
That
did
is
you
what I
come here
feel.
for,
In
you
fact, I
stupid
ground
cunt?
myself every day.
Oh my friend, I don't
work out,
need money, I was
and I
fighter
ground
pilot
myself
in
every day,
Jordan.
barefoot in the grass.
Well what the fuck
Barefoot
are you
is
doing
king.
here then, you
I fought
stupid
in the
cunt?
octagons, in the cages all around the
Fuck off
countries of
back
Ireland,
home.
and then into the United States of America,
Literally.
barefoot. So I am a grounded man, neither left, right. I am center and grounded.
America has thousands of colleges and universities, and a lot of them, unfortunately, are basically just scams. It's one of those things nobody
You're
really
right,
wants
you're
to
right,
talk
Tucker,
about.
you talk
Everybody at
sense
some
to me,
level knows
fella.
that it's true. What's
You
an
talk
impressive
sense to me.
college in 2025? There aren't many at all. Hillsdale is one of them. It's the exception. They cut straight to the
Ireland
road
has no
garbage.
hope
They give their
unless
students a real
we have favour with
education,
Americans. Tell
an
me that,
actual
man.
education. Meet a Hillsdale student and ask yourself, is this the best educated 22-year-old I've met in a long time? Yeah. Because they don't have propaganda in their education, just the truth, facts, history, English.
Boom,
math.
boom, bosh, boom,
If
boom,
it
boom,
sounds
bosh.
good, because it is good, think of this. Hillsdale is offering over 40 free
Yeah,
online
they're all fucked up little muppets. I was just looking at something earlier.
You don't have to pay anything.
Another thing.
Everything is free. You can learn about the
Absolute cannon.
Constitution,
I'm going out now.
Bible,
Bear with,
basic
bear with.
civilization,
Not really on the
Christ,
agenda
all
order. I
those
need
research
some
things that
fucking
actually matter.
painkillers in my back. My
Not
back's in a
one dime.
hoop.
Free.
Literally
They
in
have
a
a new
hoop.
class called Understanding Capitalism that teaches Americans basic economic ideas. Describes our own system, a system that is
Yeah, I'm just
falling
listening just
apart,
now, it's
one you
interesting.
want to hate, but for 250 years has been the best and most productive in the world. You'll
My back,
understand
my back.
the
Right now, how
basis
can your
of
back be
our
so sore by
economy
sitting down?
from
Someone
founding
tell me,
till
someone
president.
give me a history
Hillsdale not
lesson on
afraid to
back pain,
preach the
please.
message our country
Why is
has
my
forgotten.
why is my back home?
Freedom is good, Christianity is good, markets are good, and they make this country
No,
better
because I don't
by
stretch.
raising well-educated
I do.
students.
I'm
We
giving it
endorse
to good.
this as a college hater. I love Hillsdale. Go to tuckerforhillsdale.com
He's got a
to
haircut
sign up
tomorrow.
for Understanding
He's gonna dig in the
Capitalism
grave.
today. Of course, Understanding Capitalism, zero cost, just the truth. That's tuckerforhillsdale.com to enroll for free. So in the conversations I've had with people in Dublin, every single person I've talked to has said the same thing, which is Irish people can no longer afford houses.
This is gonna be.
Their kids can't afford
My
to get
video is
married.
probably gonna be
And
blocked. I'm watching the McGregor fella
They
now.
can't afford their kids. The Irish family of 12 children doesn't exist
He
anymore,
is.
in part because no one can afford that.
It's a simple man.
And yet your government is subsidizing your
Me fucking black.
So I do, and that's good. I can do
Coaching about anything about crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of ball bag. I've heard about it the other day.
It's absolute suicide.
Yeah, if I was on an airplane and it crashed, and I managed to survive the crash, and there was 18 of us, and one of them was a fucking butcher, I'd say, right, mate. If we manage to catch something, and you know the most humane way to kill it, you kill the fucking thing. But if you can't or you won't, I'll bounce a rock off its head. I don't give a fuck.
The people of Ireland built
But this religious practice of giving it one cut to the throat and all that, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. But when I order me fish and chips, I do not want that kind of bollocks. Or me burgers and chips, whatever it is. How are you, Grace? Oh yeah. Welcome in, Damien. What's happening? Kettle's on the boil. I've got a little bit of a fatty here. Doesn't look like a fatty, but I will when I sparkle up. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke this one right now. And the ganja is nice. It is nice, I don't care what people say. I actually ordered more. I actually ordered green gelato just now. Oh, that's going in my lungs now in a minute. Anyway, my back's killing me. I'm bollocks. Only back from holidays. I'm going out in the garden to get absolutely blizzard. The kids in bed. My missus in bed. The other two kids are telling me not to wake up the other one. I don't want to have that. You wouldn't like me when I turn blue. People say, what do you mean by that? It's usually, you wouldn't like me when I turn green. No, I'm from Dublin, so you wouldn't like me when I turn blue.
We've got our new visitors to the island who get
Shout out to you.
exempt
I'm listening to Conor
from
McGregor here.
without tax, insurance, NCT, and even on Irish Reg Place.
Yeah.
Free as a bird,
Yeah.
right through. After our
The
nation
immigrants don't
has
have
gone
to.
through the most stressful periods of our life,
Very true,
lives have
right.
been lost due to the stress caused of this branch in An Garda Síochána. And yet now our neighbours from other countries are moving here and with full exemption to drive around our roads with supercharged vehicles that have been imported on the taxpayers' dime. And then also even another crazy statement is, if something happens to your vehicle, if you're a nice friendly visitor or potential new member of our country, you get your vehicle repaired at a cost to the state. So it is just ludicrous, and the people of Ireland are rising up to it. Not even, we're just being awakened to it, and that's it. As we
How are
awaken,
you all?
you know, we're noticing.
It's just
it's
fatty is.
That's very, very real. Very, very real. And
An
it's,
absolute
how can they
fat,
justify
yeah.
they cannot. There's no justification. You know what there is? Silence. And that is.
That's it.
That doesn't
Well,
work.
this
You cannot
is,
be
I'm
silent
telling you now,
on this.
I might
Like I
not
said, you're
look
not
at it, I
going
don't
it
give a fuck what anyone
ruining
says. Alright.
Ireland or ripping off
I know
Ireland.
me weights.
Never
Now
in
I'm
a million.
gonna
But if
guess
they're
that was a
paying
grand to
foreigners to have
1.3.
kids
I'm
while you
telling
can't
you.
afford to have kids, if they're
Call me a spoonful.
shaking you down with the
Anyway, I
armed
ordered
police,
green gelato today
but
as well.
allowing foreigners a pass,
Don't let them
if they're
do it,
paying
do it.
to fix foreigners' cars but not yours, they hate you and they're trying to kill you, right?
It's an erasure. It's an erasure of our
Yeah.
people. That is
Shout
it.
out to New
I could
York,
have went.
shout out to
I
Damien,
could have went all that
shout
way
out
in
to
the White
Shane who
House.
was on earlier,
I
everybody.
had to climb. We had to. You go incrementally up, right? You go in. Hey, it's. You talk about a genocide. This is the genocide of our people,
Obviously.
but you know you got to climb it right. So we're getting there, and awareness is being made, and we'll make the moves. And there's many great people. In fact, the majority of the Irish people are great people. Majority are great people.
I agree with you.
doing great things for our nation. And the pressure and the awareness we're putting on our government elite is causing slight changes. You know, they're doing certain things to appease. However, how genuine that is, how much of a facade that is, we're skeptical. Our trust is at an all-time low. And you know, you see, we walk the length of breadth of the Dublin city capital, and it's love and, you know, cheer and support. Not one politician under any party can do the
Right,
same.
let's go.
And that is a shame.
Let's pause
And I
that.
actually-
Back in a second. Bear with. No, it's not an economic genocide. Oh yeah, it's you're right. It's we are being Ireland is being pumped full of illegals, especially from the Middle East, war-torn areas, asylum seekers, army personnel, and that have to be evacuated from the country by the British and the Americans. And we have nothing to offer the EU because we owe them 180 billion, which is going to take us 120 years to pay back. So the only thing we have to offer them is land. And it's making it harder for the ordinary Irishman and woman, so that's why it's a big thing. Right, I'm going out now. Put it in your pocket for a second. Good boy, Ted. Don't go to Disney car. And then these two dogs want to kick the fuck out of her. So it's honestly, it's one job after another going around trying to stop the death. The smell of dogs in here. My cat smells like perfume. She'd never have perfume put on her once in her life. But she smells like it. They smell like ass. And not nice ass. Horrible ass. Right, I'm just gonna lock my gate. Hold on. Welcome into my first live in a while. Hold on 1 second, guys and girls. Spider web. Right, we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now I'm fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Get carried away. How are you? I don't actually, Guy. Is this Georgie? Georgie. Guy, I'm new here. Fair enough, I do remember, all I can see is a picture of a guitar. So I don't know who you are. Kieran Clark, MMA will be a big lads. I hope so. Right. How are we all feeling this evening? What do you want to talk about? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you angry? What are you? Let there be light. Anyway, I have to get a haircut and a shave. I know, fuck off. Yes. Shout out to Grace, who's joining me all the way from New York. Always showing love and respect. I met you in England, Norfolk. Don't know where that is, brother. Pretty sure I've never went to Norfolk ever once in my life. But if you think you know me, then let's go. Now, how are you, Mousy? I was never in Norfolk, bro. So you're thinking of the wrong fella. Now that fella must be very handsome. Well, it wasn't me. I ordered some green gelato, Mousy. It won't be arriving until fucking next week, but we'll see how it is. It's a bit cheaper than the usual. It's called GGO. Gelato, very nice. It won't arrive till next week. A lot of things. Tomorrow depends on what happens today. Exactly, Grace. And Grace, do me one favour while I have you. I have one other American that tunes in. Her name is Shayna from Arizona. And I asked her to go onto my page and share some of the links about Anthony Casey's YouTube channel, Anthony Casey. And it's called The Irish Column, COLLUMN, as in column like you write in a newspaper. On YouTube, listen to it if you want to know about Ireland. You know? Because it would mean a lot, because it's getting eyes that won't be seeing it. I've just seen that McGregor thing. I'm not talking about that before I even seen that. The Americans will be seeing that. Some, but I'm talking, follow Mousey's channel. He's in the Derek Mousey, right? He's in there now. He walks the streets of Dublin most days, giving you a look at what it's like. So if you want, I'm in England, you know, so if you want to know what it looks like walking through Dublin and the immigration crisis and the bleeding dry of our social system, our medical care, everything, then please give it a go. Sorry, I've got gas. Oh, sorry, but I've got gas all day. 3-hour car journey with the kids didn't do me well, you know. Did Derek Mousey right just go live? Maddie, I see Maddie subscribed. I know, lads and girls, I'm really sorry. That's rude for the girls, but I'm a man, and at least just go, look, Colum's real. He'll show 'em. That's what I say. I'm lucky to have me missus. I'm lucky to have me missus, because not every girl will listen to that all day long. You know. I don't know why my camera's very dark. It's very frustrating. Spent a lot of money on fucking lights, I did. Well, I didn't. I tell a lie. I spent a fire. Oh, is that a bit better, is it? That a bit better. But Guy, I can't see. Who's this fella, Guy? What's happening? My mother's side is from Ireland. How are you, Guy? Now, you said to me I met you in Norfolk. So, you know, as I said, there's two devilishly handsome men out there that look like, well, maybe it's me twin from another mother. But I would have remembered being in Norfolk, because it's a funny name. So, now, I let my tea bag in, and then don't be getting the wrong idea, guys. I mean, I like a tea bag left in tea. I don't like a tea bagging. Do you know what I mean? Let me know what you're up to. I'm just chatting shite. I'm trying to get a lot of people over to Anthony Casey's YouTube channel, because it's Easter, you know, this is what it's all about. 9 days away, Grace, we are. We're 9 days away from one of the most important peaceful gatherings in Irish history in the last 100 years. 150 years. If not in its history, since we gained our independence. So, let me just take a swig of the old scald. 26, 2 p.m. Exactly, that's it, Mousy. Where's the McGregor post on talking about everything? Yeah, it's called Tucker Carlson Show on YouTube right now. I think it was only uploaded an hour ago. Not because I think McGregor's my idol. I don't follow UFC. Do you know what I mean? But he's an Irishman. That's the only reason why I respect the man. He's an Irishman and he's a good dad. You know, that's the only reason. Forget about all the other shit. Lovely guy, lovely. We love gypsies. I'm half gypsy myself. Do you want to buy a dog? Many dogs there for sale. Do you know what I mean? I was just in a caravan for the week. Do you know what I mean? I'm a gypsy too, fella. I like to consider myself a man of the woods. Now I just put lights or new batteries in them. That's annoying me already. I'm just sick of these magic LED lights. 12 months battery lifespan. Yeah. Fuck off. Every time I go to B&M, my missus, oh, that's a great idea. Only $12.99 for a pack of 5. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Well, you know what? I'm learning a lot about the Quran, to be honest with you, lately. And I've always said this. In their world, it's men for pleasure, women for procreation. And they can lie and deceive their way to the top in the name of Allah. In the Quran, it's true. And but so they're all bennies. They're all riding each other. Fuck off. And I don't give a fuck. I have a cousin that's gay and he's one of my favourite cousins. If not my favourite. Sound man, staunch man, probably punched the head out of me. I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem with you little sick fucks telling my little sister not to wear and making her uncomfortable on the dart of the bus or in college. Because you have to go home and fuck your brother up the arse. Alright, go, you little fuck up weirdo. Fuck you. Jack Russell's are deadly. I know, I've heard there's like 5 versions of the Quran and all that other bollocks. Yeah. The fact is, a Muslim's argument is, if a woman or a child is mature in mind and in body, even prepubescent, if they're mature in, that's the answer they keep coming back. Is this girl mature in mind and in body? No, she's not. She's a child. You sick fucking nonce. So fuck you. And let's all of us have barbecues with pork. I want to see the finest Irish pork chops, the finest or every pork sausage in every garden in our country, sizzling. I don't know why. Maybe that's spiteful and childish. I don't give a fuck. What I do know is there's only 5 million of us, probably 4 million of us, the real ones, and fuck you. In 10 years there'll be 4 million of them that have emigrated, I'm telling you. We were forced off our land back in the day. People say, oh, Irish were forced. Yeah, whatever. Fuck off. If you want to have a debate about that, debate on a different channel. I'm saying, I don't want all these mass migrations. Something fishy's going on, I don't like it. We owe the EU 140 billion. Well, we did in 2008. That's what it cost to bail us out. So we probably owe them 190 billion now, probably 220 billion. So this is literally wiping out generations of wealth, Irish culture, history, in the past and in the present or in the future. You know, and fuck that. Fuck yous. Green, white and orange. Suck one. If not just the green one that I have in my garden out there. Fuck the green, white and orange is the peace between Catholics and Protestants. I get it. It's a sign of Ireland. But I'd rather see the other one as well. Yeah. Little Chai Boys, Jar. Do you ever watch it? Little Chai Boy. Oh, little fucking gang rapists here. All these hardcore Muslim men. They wouldn't like their little precious daughter getting gang raped, would they? But they'll do it to someone else's and shag the arse off every little boy they find. Behind the wife's back. You know, the wife's at home cleaning and the aunties and all that. He's out shagging asses. And then he's telling my little sister to put her fucking body away when she's walking through town on a hot summer's day. Fuck you, you animalistic pig. You mongrel. You swine. That's what you are. You swine. I seen a man getting stabbed in London for reading, burning the Quran, I think it was. Reading and burning the Quran. Some fella just whipped out a knife and started stabbing him. And there was not a policeman to be found. You know, but they can do whatever the fuck they want and say whatever the fuck they want. Fuck you. Jesus is so pure, he'd shit all over your Allah. Do you understand what I'm saying? He would shit all over them. Fuck you. Mary was so pure you couldn't even imagine. She was as pure as the water you'll never get in your little desert. You fucking mongrel. Degenerate, handicapped, fucking Allah loving, cocksucking, ass raping bastard. And I hope on the 26th there's a lot of people out there that are saying fuck you. Fuck you. What, this smoke? Why? What does he smoke? Does he smoke up on the out? This is heavy, this is lovely. This gets me going, gets thoughts running through my head. Have you ever been in the dark for 22 years? Yeah, I have been. But when I smoke this, I'm not. It's lovely. Just done all the house. I'm like a crackhead, except I don't do crack. I'm protective. Do shit. Put people to bed. Then I can show my medication. Shout out to Jude, as I said. Haven't been on his live in a while. I'm not Instagramming you, guy. Who the fuck are you? You said you knew me from Norfolk. I don't need a friend if you're going to be fake. There's loads of people in here that I know. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be funny with you. I can just see a picture of a guitar. I don't know you. So. I can't have time to read all every message. Whoa, that tastes so nice. That tastes like a mixture of cheese and something fruity. Someone lighting the fire. Yeah. Ah, bollocks, I hate when they do that. They do that on purpose. Every time I spark my joint, I'm sure of it. They fucking, your man's out there looking for us. Fuck 'em. Anyway, enough about me. Let me know how you are. I can't bring you any closer. Where is me? Let me know how you are. How you are feeling. What you got up to today. What's your plans for Easter? I'm gonna have a hot bath now in a minute. Fuck off. Fucking hell. Sorry, that one just hit there in the left lung section. But I don't know, I don't need to go anywhere tomorrow, so if anyone wants to jump on my stream, let me know. Grace, if you ever want to jump on my stream, you have to show your face. You could be doing whatever you're doing and just chatting away. Let me know what your day's like, what happened in your local area. What are the issues you face in your life at this moment? Or, you know, just tell us a bit about yourself, whatever. Pick a topic. Say, right, if I went to 100 people on my block, this could be you, Grace. This is what they'd say about the Irish, you know, just to get a different opinion. I'd love to have that, you know what I mean? Davina, you can come on. What's happening, Peter? Yeah, I know, but you know what? I know it sounds weird, because I probably sound like I'm contradicting myself, but, you know, they are, these people, I wouldn't like to be them on that boat. Let me just say that. I wouldn't like to be on that boat out in them open, shark-infested waters, whatever. I don't give a fuck if there is sharks or there's not. Lost. I don't give a fuck. Forget about, like, just in for a minute. They're human beings, you know. And when that thing bursts and known as life vests, they're dead. So I think they should be put on a plane and flown directly back. But this is the thing. These are, you know, you have to think of the humanity in it. I'm saying, because this is different. These people are getting chartered flights over. And I know they're coming. I know there's an illegal mass migration, but there's assisted mass illegal mass migration. It's assisted. We're basically, the government are pretending like nothing's wrong. It's happening because we owe them. We're in debt. But England and Ireland should definitely team up. As I said, I was 50 to 60% of Irish beef, and dairy goes to the UK. You know, a lot of our tourists, I think it's 60 to 70 or 80% of our tourists are English. You know what I mean? I'm living in England right now, so I'm not going to talk bad about the English. I'm a proud Irishman. I consider myself a Republican, but does that mean I'm a dissident? No. But, you know, I'm not educated on that, to be honest. These boats, you know what I mean? What you do, shoot them? No. They're talking about the cost, what the cost is to go out on boats. Fuck the costs. You know, and then the French aren't doing their job because they're saying, no, you the English can handle it. And the English say, no, we've handled too much of it. Rottweilers, yeah, my family we had a Rottweiler years and years, 30 years ago, named Chelsea. But yeah, I might go in a game or chat, depends on what people want to do, you know what I mean? So I prefer to, my StreamYard is, I can open my StreamYard up now, but I have to keep my voice down, do you know what I mean? I find I can't really engage. I don't know what it is. Maybe in the morning I'm in better mood. But StreamYard's late, like, you know, I'm not full of energy. I want to be listening to it, do you know what I mean? Some people bring the StreamYard on and you just have a waffle. But as Jude said, it's very boring. When you open up your StreamYard, it's boring as fuck compared to YouTube. I know you can see it like this. It's a big screen. It's not like that tiny little box you're in and all. This is heavy stuff, brother. I can. Let's just say my clinic can get you nice weed. And my clinic, for this Bang Bang, it's $2.80 an ounce. Sorry. Post and packaging, probably $300 an ounce. Depending on what one you want. That's top shelf. And then medium range, $2.40 an ounce. And then lower range, $1.60, $1.70, you know what I mean? But it's always going to be guaranteed California dreaming. Look at my eyeballs, you could blindfold me with a noodle. But this is me. I know, I added up the other day. I literally smoke every day. I smoke. Like if you add it up over a 30-day period, it's 3 grams, 3.5 grams, 4 grams, something like that. Well, I tell a lie, that's just what I smoked on holiday. I smoked a half ounce Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, half ounce. Yeah. Like mice's brains would have a mouse sitting next to hungry cats. Huh? I don't know what that is all about there now, Davina, but you keep on rocking down now. How can you get what? Are you talking about the medical? Now, I actually ordered some of my medical. You can get medical. I'll talk to you on Instagram or to comment on one of my YouTube things and we can talk about it because I can add it and shit. But if you're talking about just you want to get good quality banging, you know, I'll always guarantee that I'm not out to get any, but like I have enough weed to last me a lifetime. So I'm not in it for the money. Like if someone just wants a connection, the connection can be there, but you have to, and it happens all day long, every day. But you have to put the fucking cash up front. It's just the way it is. You get a tracking number, bing bang bosh. But this stuff is fucking banging. Like everyone says when they get lovely weed. I'm not the only one that can get lovely weed. But this is just, that smoke is killing me now. What the fuck up? Ruining me joint. I'm sure he'd just be pouring bags of shit and all. You know what I mean? Think about it, I'm not stupid. How do you get your neighbour back for smoking ounces of weed out every month? You know, burn me dog shy on a fire. How is he like that? Rock, paper, and scissors. Oh, D, what's happening? How are you, D? D will probably get embarrassed now. I said to you, I feel like there's a celebrity in me chat every time you come in. And can I just say, I don't want to bring it down, but I only glanced at a video you put up the other day with the music, and it was really nice. You know, and it kind of brought me back to the fact that, you know, behind all this YouTube and comments and all that, people have loved ones and lives and all that, you know, and things aren't always fair. So I just want to say shout out to you for hanging on in there, having a smile on your face. I can make brownies, yeah, but you know what, I made brownies before and I fucked me and 2 other people up, in a good way, but it was heavy. Honestly, edibles, it's not the same as smoking. You can't stop it. You know, when it kicks in, you can put your joint down, you can't put an edible down once it's in your fucking belly. And believe me, so, unless it's just one of them, you're on a 4-hour ride. And don't ever take acid. I took acid before and it was the worst thing you could ever experience in your life. Never doing it again. And I love drugs, but I didn't like acid. I was greedy. We took half each, 3 of us. And about an hour in, we all started to get the tingles and we all started giggling a bit and laughing. And I was greedy cunt. I was like, fuck it, come on, we just tiny. I was like, come on, we all just take the other one. And we did. And by Jesus, I tell you, 12.5 minutes later. Anyway, don't do drugs. Yeah. No, do you know what? Simply because it's nice to see a lady out there, and there's a few of you, but it's nice to see a lady out there that's not afraid to shout and be patriotic, you know? Sometimes you can be considered, you know, the lads out and about, shouting about things, but I don't think so. Every man wants the love of a good woman, doesn't he? So, you know, women have power as well. So I think there's a little bit in that as well, you know. None of my family now, I think, would be out there, you know, Maybe they will be. I don't fucking know. I might be wrong. But it's just nice to see, you know. So yeah, sweet. 7 people in, you know. Oh god. Exactly. Yeah. 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 And as I said to everybody on my chat, and they always say it, all of us say it, but I have a lot of respect for me Irish women and Irish men. You know, country men, country women. You know, I do. You could bump into them anywhere in the world. Obviously, there's bad eggs everywhere, but anywhere in the world, and they'll help you. You know, so yeah. Everybody's asleep now up in the gaff. You know, I have loads of smoke. I don't have loads of smoke there, but sometimes I get bored of whispering. Do you know what I mean? When I'm getting stoned, which is I've no music. I've not, you know what I mean? My desk is in there. Do you know what I mean? So you can't purchase from me, guy. I don't sell weed. I don't sell weed, and I don't do drugs. I'm not saying you accuse me of that, but I'm just saying, if you were to ever want me to point you in the direction of someone who might know, then I could do that. But I got Cure Relief Clinic is my clinic. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you never know who's watching. Could be anybody. But yeah, hit me up. Oh well, just add me on Insta. It's Finn.1NN.113, something like that. So yeah, and I will point you in the right. It's not illegal to point you. If you ask me, you came with me and says, "Look, I need a fire extinguisher. My dog's on fire," and I'd point you in the right direction, wouldn't I? I'd point you in the direction of a fire extinguisher. If you were fucking baby popping out, you're bleeding, and you're in the middle of the road and said, "Point me in the where's the hospital?" I'd point you in the right direction. So if someone off here that wants directions to good class, no, I mean top class cannabis, then that can be done also. Because some people believe in the power of the plant. Some growers are well known. They have a premium product. You know, it's bought out for months. You know what I mean? Honestly, and there's no complaints. You know what I mean? Some people take pride in that. You know what I mean? So it will cost a cunt. I'm out of work, so this is a luxury for me. I try, like, I smoke it all the time because it's right on my doorstep for my Cure Relief Clinic. But I'm not going to be a fool and say everybody, I can't afford to smoke like Bob Marley every day. I can't. Try. Oh, you Mavis, what's happening? Oh shit, yeah, Norwich. Yeah, what's the story? Yeah. It's F.1NN.113. Something like that. I'm the only one, so I'll pop up big fat face on me. That's a family account. I don't have any other account. I don't sell drugs. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get in touch with me privately, find me on that. Lovely. I would love a few pancakes now. I never liked maple syrup, but a while back we got some for Pancake Tuesday. And yeah, you know what I mean? I had a massive dinner though. Like I think, I don't know what. I need a fucking shave. I need a bath. I shave before the bath. So I need a shave, bath, bed. But what I mean is I need a haircut. I've got guests coming tomorrow at lunchtime. So get up early and clean the floors and fucking blah blah. But for right now, we're getting absolutely ching bonged. You know, it helps me. People say, "What do you mean it helps you?" Do I have to explain myself to you? No, I'm gonna shut the fuck up then. Someone's blazing the fire out there, fuck you. Yeah, I'd love a few pancakes. Mavis, what's the story there now? What is happening? Me kitten is bulging. She was getting minded there for the week before. Me neighbour was keeping an eye on her. Well, we can't let her out. She can't fit through the banister stairs. She's nearly got attacked by the dogs twice because she's hanging around. So we just have to lock her in. I'm sure I can see contractions. I'm sure I could. You don't usually see a cat fucking ripple. So, yeah, you'll be the first. Oh, I'm bollocks. I hope it's not tonight. If you can wait one more day. Pancakes with cheese and bacon. And you cut me off guard with that. I'm talking with honey and sugar and fucking butter, maple syrup, a few strawberries or something. You hit me with that one now, mate. What the fuck was that up about? Do you mean crackers? Or if you mean like an American style breakfast, I've never had that. Dutch style, never had it. I love cheese. I love pancakes. And I love bacon. But I've never had them all together. A drippy cheese on. Are they different type of pancakes? Like talking sweet pancakes here, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. Yeah, we have to. Fuck them. And people, so I even have some people in my life say, what are you getting involved for and saying these type of things? So I says, well, I'm gonna be dead. You know what I mean? In God, I don't know when, God, I'm sorry. But like one day I'll be dead. So I have a voice now and I'm gonna use it, and I'm an ordinary man and I cared about the 4 or 5 million people in my little Republic of Ireland. And as I said, for all my nieces, nephews, cousins, and all that, everything is hard. It's harder to get a mortgage. It's hard to get dentist appointment. It's harder to get a fucking trip home in the taxi. It's harder to get the train. It's harder to get a loan. It's harder to get a job. It's harder to get a rent. It's harder to get a flat. It's harder to, I don't fucking know. It's harder about everything. It's harder to be yourself. Because you're told you're a racist or blah blah blah. Oh, me, bacon, yeah. I had a BLT. Just a plain Jane one from a little cafe that we went to, and I swear to God, blew my mind away. It's like I forgot how much I loved bacon, lettuce, tomato. Like literally amazing. It was on a crusty roll. I asked for it toasted. If you know anything about man, I like crispy stuff. So I put anything in a fucking toaster, give it to me. I'm gonna tend to like it. So when people say, do you not want sauce with that? Sometimes I do. I'm getting splashing out. I'm getting older now. But now sometimes I just like some crispy ass shit to eat. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, caramel spread. Yeah, something like that. Even I don't like chocolate on the. I know people say, "What do you mean?" I don't. I just love it. Lemon juice. That's another one, isn't it? Lemon juice. You have me hungry now in a minute. I'm an awful cunt for fucking like walking down to the shop, spending a tenner on shit. And sometimes the joint would last a lot longer. Now I will say one thing though. About 2 months ago I bought 50 packets of papers, OCBs. I'm down to about 7 packets. But they're not the biggest. I've learned to all my big smokers out there. Elements. They're big in Holland. Obviously I think they say rice paper on it. But they're just that little bit chunkier. And I swear to God, your joint always come out like a cone and sublime. But for now I have this. Now how dark are we out? Ooh, scary dark. That kind of hit me there, a bit of wind. Ooh. I don't like dangly spider webs. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh man up, don't worry. But one of them nearly swallowed them the last time when they hang off the fucking... Hey, fuck it. I'd rather have a fucking sloth in my bed than a spider. Fuck. And Mousy, if you're still in here, maybe tomorrow might be a good day. I have to get up early. Everyone might want to lie in. I don't fucking know. It's never a good day. Every time I'm up, they're up. But, and then they all complain about being tired all day. Well, then sleep late then. But I want to do a wake and bake. And not just a wake and bake, but we can have a little wake and bake and gratitude. You know, so because people think, oh, what, you're just going to get stoned? No, I'm going to get stoned. Yeah, medicated. And I'm going to talk about the things I'm grateful for. You know what I mean? And it might mean fuck all to you, but it'll mean something to me. it's not about, because I'll be getting high with Mousy, like medicated, let's say. It's a spiritual thing. Let's not get into that. It's another conversation for another day. But a lot of people, the first thing say, why do you smoke? Well, that's a multi-verse question, isn't it? And yeah, so that'd be brilliant, you know. I want to, but you don't have to smoke, is what I'm saying. You can just join, you know. It's different. It's going to be different to the prayer, meditation time I do. It's just going to be me and Mousy yapping. Maybe about his personal feelings on things, you know, his opinions. Opinion matters. Shout out to Adrian Kennedy and Jeremy Dixon. How come everybody joins when I'm absolutely blizzard and I've only got this much left? Shout out to Ninius. All Ninius hit the like button. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, just like, because a lot of people have to get up for work, don't they? And you might be sick of listening to the same shit on the radio, the same tunes, the same radio fucking presenter, the same fucking boring news. Why not tune into me and Mousy? Two dubs on the other side of the pond, waking and baking, talking about gratitude. Not big asses like most men. Now, I want to talk about that in my head. That's what I mean. Think about that. Or we can talk about a lot of other things that men talk about. But let's talk about gratitude. He has a family. He's a good family man. He's raised all his kids well. You know, worked most of his life. You know, he's 10 years older than myself. You know, he could teach me about fatherhood. He could teach me about being a good stepdad, maybe, or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm just at the start of that journey. So this is what I mean, gratitude. Not just, oh, I like to smoke weed and, oh, do you see the pair of tits on home? Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, like, actually subject matter. Beneficial to people who listen. You know what I mean? Because we're not all Neanderthals. But we do like to think about fat asses. But I'm just saying. Exactly, exactly. And I mean that, like, you know, sometimes I think, you know, it's hard to take some people genuine when they say these things, because back home you got all that cheesy shut up, will you? Get a cannon, you get a line, shut the fuck up. What are you trying to tell me? What are you kiki in your feelings? Shut the fuck up. But now, yeah, I am grateful. I just went on holidays with the most beautiful kids. Even though they piss me off and they anger me and I don't understand them sometimes and all that. But I ran away from love all my life. And the more time I spend with them, I see, the more I can teach them. And more I can learn, you know. And to compose myself, act a certain way. You know, you're a father. You have to set example. And I think, you know, that's big in my life as an addict, a recovering addict, you know what I mean? So, these type of things, you know, it's not just all about the, yeah, I like to smoke a stick in the shed. You know, teach me how to have more patience with a 14-year-old. 14-year-old's taller than me. Don't worry, I grew up in Northside County Dublin. He grew up in the middle of England in almost a private school. It's a contradiction in character. And, you know, I had to say to him the other day when he mated me a few times when he was asked to do something. I said, I'm not your fucking mate. Don't mate me. My name's Colin. I'm a 36-year-old man. I might be your size and I might be out of work, but you don't pay bills or anything. You know what I mean? These sort of things. But I want to learn how to approach it differently, you know. These are the type of things that I'm talking about. Mousy can teach me, as well as talking about, you know, the odd fat bum, pair of titties. Sorry, money medicine. Money medicine for all the ladies. Don't want to sound like a cheese ball. Maybe I just need to go into the shower and do what we do in the shower. Scrub myself, stop thinking dirty. Money medicine. But it's 10 to 9, so if I'm correct, I don't know if Anthony's on tonight, the Anthony Casey podcast or YouTube channel. Usually he's on. It's Anthony Casey, Fitzo at Fitzo Dub. You'll find him. He's the one who, I don't know if it's called narrating or whatever, I don't fucking know. And he has this girl, Orla, blah blah blah. I don't know much about him, but I'm trying to shout out the channel because it's all about Irish issues, Irish problems, Irish matters, Irish politics, economics, all this other shit that I'm too stupid to tell you. So I'm going to jump in the shower now and hopefully I'll catch maybe an hour of it if it's on. If not, I'll come down for another wake and bake. fucking night. I don't know. Hold on, wake and bake. Let's do a night nuke, because it's going to be the size of a nuke. Right, we're going to have a night nuke. Smell of that. He's born in plastic now, trying to throw me off, cunt. Right, I'll see you later. I'll be back on in a bit.